In this video, I'm going to show how dot products work. Dot products are what's most used in artificial intelligence, so it'd be good to know how they work at the fundamental level. So just say you have tensor A and tensor B. So tensor A contains 2, 9, and tensor B contains the 3, 4, 5, and 1, 8, 3. So one way to visualize what it's doing is could rotate this tensor to the right by 90 degrees, and it would look sort of like this. So you have it's a column of 2 and 9. So then you can take this 2, 9 and can visualize that it overlays over this first column right here. So you say 2 times 3 is 6, and then add to it the 9 times 1, which is 9. And that equals 15. Okay, so next we have, you take the same column, the 2 and 9, and overlay it on the second column here. So 2 times 4 is 8. 9 times 8 is 72. So 8 plus 72 equals 80. So now you have 80. And then finally, you have the same 2 and 9, overlay it on the third column. So 2 times 5 is 10. 9 times 3 is 27. So that would be 10 plus 27 equals 37. Okay, so the results should be 15, 80, 37. So if I run it, oops, hold on, I'll comment this out real quick. Okay, if I run it, 15, 80, and 37. 15, 80, and 37. So that's how dot products work in the background. You can also do matrix multiplication. Matrix multiplication is the typical way that the dot product stuff is set up in artificial intelligence. If you have a matrix here also, like 2 dimensions, it's called matrix multiplication, but what that does is it'll just take this row in the matrix and then it'll do the same operations as it did here. If I matrix multiply, then it would, after it's finished doing this, then it would take this and just flip it to the right 90 degrees, and it would be 4 and 3. And so then you would just do the same operations. The 4 times 3 is 12, 1 times 3 is 3, 12 plus 3 is, let's see, I'll do it like this to make it clear. 12 plus 3 is 15. Do that right? 4 and 3 is 12. 3 and 1 is 3. Yeah. So that equals 15 also. So, and then 4 times 4 is 16. So 4 times 4 is 16. Then add to it the 3 times 8, which is 24. So 16 plus 24 is 40. And finally, the 4 times 5 is 20. And the 3 times 3 is 9. So 20 plus 9 is 29. So it should show the same row here, and below that it should show 15, 40, and 29. Okay, now run it. Hold on, make sure I format it right real quick. Okay, now run it. And there it is, 15, 40, and 29. 15, 40, and 29. So that's how dot products and matrix multiplication works. And it's typically set up in the form of matrix multiplication, which is just batches of dot products. So that's the most used thing in artificial intelligence. That's where a huge chunk of the compute that happens on the graphics cards comes from, is from the dot products. So that's how they work at their most fundamental level. If you have any questions or comments, let me know, and thanks for watching. Please click like and subscribe.